Hi, I'm Matt from the HMO platform. We help landlords across the UK to get on course towards profitability, wealth and success in an ethical way using our next level HMO and co-living strategies. In this video, we're going to cover how we can assess an area for a new HMO. Now, some people will go to an area and will buy an HMO which is existing and which is cash flowing on day one. And that's fantastic because you've got your evidence of your demand by having people that are renting it out already. And you've got rental history for the number of years that it's been operating as well. So you're buying it with tenants in situ, and that could be a really good thing. But you'll probably also be paying a premium for that property because you've got everything ready to go for you. Another thing you could do is to go and create your own HMO in an area where you've got that same tenant demand, where you can always let your rooms out. And then you can create your own evidence of lettability for your own property. There are so many people out there that say that HMOs don't work anymore, that the HMO market is saturated, and I think there's some truth to that. But there's truth for certain types of HMO, but in other areas, for other types of tenants, there's a huge demand for rooms, and definitely not enough rooms in the marketplace. So how do we go about assessing a new location to create a new HMO and make sure that we benefit from that demand? Well, let's go back to some fundamentals. First of all, we need a volume of people. So we will look at how many people are in the town. Rule number one is to make sure you have at least 100,000 people living in that town, because then there's more likely to be the right type of demographic, the right age group that could be living in our property. The second thing is to find employment, because most of your tenants will be working unless you do a social housing strategy. So we need to find where they work. So we're looking for 3 major employers in a town, and we want to find out how many people that those employers are employing and what are the demographics of those people. Are they bringing in lots of young graduates every single year? And are they constantly replenishing that supply of tenants year on year? Or maybe is it a company which has many older people that are maybe living in more families and perhaps not the right tenant for us? So we want to make sure we've got at least 3 sources of employment, 3 major sources of employment in our area. And then the third thing is to have great communication links. So how easily can our tenants get to work? We generally, as a rule, always start looking within 1 mile of the train station, but we'll also be aware of where that train station goes and how long it takes to get there and how much it costs to get from A to B. If we're further than 1 mile from a train station, then that would probably be too far unless we had something else instead, like a guided busway or really good buses or a tram stop. There are some towns as well that we've researched in the past and we know where people operate, where most tenants commute by car. And actually this means that we've got to have enough access to road links and enough parking around the property as well. So we need lots of space. This could be an issue with your neighbours, especially if you need an element of planning permission as well. That could really put a pin in the deal if you need to get planning permission based on parking. So those are the 3 key things to be aware of when assessing any location. So just to recap, number 1, we're looking for at least 100,000 people. Number 2, we want 3 major employers employing the right kind of people. And then number 3, we want to be within 1 mile of a train station or have another form of great transport which goes close to where these people are going to be working. So if you do that, then you've got a really good starting point to be able to get your HMOs filled over the long term. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you would like updates on our new releases, then please hit subscribe. See you in the next video.